What's up, everyone? First off, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays. Before we jump right into it fully, I want to do a quick 2020 recap because 2020 has been the most life-changing year of my life, and I'm 19 now, so I'm sure every single year I'm gonna feel that way just as I grow up and enter adulthood and, you know, feel more of life as every single year passes. But let's get into what I've learned this year. First off, the purpose of life is simply to just live. And if you guys saw Soul, yes, the Disney Pixar movie Soul, that is where I learned this lesson from, which is kind of crazy to me that it's like marked as a children's movie, even though it can change so much of my life just by that simple one sentence. So the purpose of life is simply just to live. The purpose of life is not to have a career or to be a wife or to be someone's mom or to buy the biggest cars or to be a millionaire. Like, while those things are all great, that is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to just enjoy it and to live. Next, time is meaningless and pleasure is essential. That is probably my favorite quote of the entire year, and I stick to that so much. And the quote was basically, time is meaningless, pleasure is essential. That is why I drink champagne at 10 a.m. And I don't drink champagne, but that just goes to the facts. Like, who cares what time it is? Do what makes you happy. Do what you feel is right. If it is 4 a.m. and it feels right to start reading your book, start reading your book. Like, just do what you want. Time is meaningless, pleasure is essential. The next thing I learned, comparison is the thief of joy. And wow, this is something that I learned kind of early on when I first started posting again on my YouTube channel, because I used to compare myself to bigger YouTubers or even people who had the same subscribers as me and were maybe getting more views or less views, and I would just compare myself and be like, what am I doing wrong, or what are they doing right that I'm not doing? But the truth is, there's nothing completely to it. That is just their path and this is my path, and we're on different timelines, and there's nothing wrong with that. But comparison is the thief of joy, because be happy about where you're at right now, because one day it's not going to be like this anymore, and we're going to go into that a little bit later. This next thing I learned this year, I actually got it tattooed on me, which I have an entire vlog about, but sometimes things must break in order for our greatest wishes to come true. And that is basically the idea that the endings can be sad, but they're not always bad. And you know, sometimes things have to completely crumble all the way down to the floor for you to realize what you actually deserve, for you to realize what you actually want, for you to realize this isn't the life I want to live, you know, I want more for myself. The next thing I learned, if you believe in yourself, you're already halfway there. And I know when you're younger, or maybe right now you're hearing it, like, believe in yourself, you got this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I get it, like, believe in myself, but then what? But it is so true. When you believe in yourself, you are halfway there. If I didn't believe in myself, I would not be here making this YouTube video. I would not spend the time to edit and try to learn cool graphics and have a podcast if I did not believe that it was going to take me somewhere. So believe in yourself, and you are halfway there, because manifestation is real. That is another thing I learned. Manifesting is 100% real, like 100%, and learn how to do it correctly and you are golden. Chef's kiss. You have life in the grip of your hands, if you want to say. The next thing that I think is so important that I learned this year is that family is truly the most important thing you have in your life. Friends come and go, boyfriends and girlfriends come and go, money comes and goes, temporary happiness comes and goes, like everything comes and goes, but family is forever. Family is the thing that is going to get you through the worst points in your life. Family is the thing that you're going to come home to. Family is the thing you're going to call up at 1 a.m. and be like, hey, like, I have really bad anxiety right now. Like, family, that's all I have to say. Family is everything. Another thing that I think is really important is that who you keep around really does matter. Energies that are around you, people's auras, like, they can be negative, and as much as you want to deny that and be like, no, but like, my best friend is great, she's just negative sometimes. No, when someone is negative, that energy is going to be put onto you, and if you're not a negative person, if you don't believe in everything that they believe in, it can be detrimental to your growth, to the rest of your life. So please surround yourself with people who have good energy, who you agree with. Don't put yourself in situations that, you know, you're not going to come out happy. Another really important thing I learned this year is to be grateful for where you are right now. And when I read this, and what popped into my head when I wrote this down is that I was a freshman in college, having the best time of my life, frolicking around, making friends, just loving life, right? And then I get sent home for COVID, and I'm like, it's fine, like, I'll be back next semester, right? But no, that is not the case. I might not be on campus until I'm a junior in college, or possibly a senior, which is so sad and almost scary for me to think about, and it makes me like really emotional, because I'm never gonna be that freshman again, just having a fun time. And it's like that song, it's like, I wish someone had told me these were gonna be the good old days. But seriously, I wish I had been more grateful for those times, because I'm never going to have them again. And even if I go back to college in person, it's not going to be how it was. And life has hit me, and I don't want to do the things I was doing anymore, but I wish I had known that that was going to be the last time. The next thing I learned that is so important and honestly played a super big role in my life is it's okay to hold the people around you accountable. It is okay to expect things from the people around you that you believe in, you know what I mean? And I think this is one of the biggest lessons, because I literally lost friends this year because they did not, because I tried to hold them accountable and they just didn't want to do it. They were just like fighting it as much as they could. So it's okay to hold the people around you accountable, and it's almost most important and kind of vital for friendships, because it goes back to the other thing. Like, if the people around you aren't having good energy, if they don't believe in what you believe in, if they are blatantly just disrespecting your existence, like, that's not okay. And it is okay to hold the people around you accountable. It is okay to say to them, hey, what you said was wrong. Hey, you claim to be this, yet you're saying this. Hey, it made me feel bad that you did this, this, and this. Like, hold them accountable, especially if you want them in your life. And what they do with that information is up to them, but you need to hold them accountable for your own sake and for your own sanity. Another thing I learned is that it's okay to be selfish, and it's almost a necessity. Right now, 19 years old, I am very selfish, and I'm okay to say that, because I don't think that I'm selfish in the ways that most people say, oh, like, you're selfish. Like, I always try to help people, the people around me. I will do things for other people. Like, I'm not selfish in that way, but I'm selfish at the same time, because if it's something that I don't want to do, something that I don't believe in, I'm not going to agree with you. I'm not going to just comply and be like, okay, yeah, let's go. Like, no. I am very, very selfish. I'm selfish with my time. If I feel that you're going to waste my time, I don't go around you. If I feel that you are bad energy, I'm not going to be around you. I'm selfish, and I'm okay to say that. I will tell anyone. Another super big thing, how people treat you is a reflection of how they feel about themselves, not how they feel about you. But this kind of goes for anything. It's also one of those quotes, it's like, people can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. If they have not gotten to the point with themselves where they feel comfortable and they feel confident in themselves, they're not gonna feel that way with you either. So people treat you how they treat themselves. Don't take anything personal, because half of life is not personal. I mean, I talk about this all the time. I really don't care about a lot of stuff, and it is because people treat you how they treat themselves. People are not treating you because of how they actually feel about you. So that's why I don't care. I made an entire video about why I don't care about stuff, but that is one of the biggest points and things that I really learned this year. That was kind of all over the place, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Oh my gosh, the next thing. This is such a big one. Enforce the things you claim to be about and save your breath. It is that simple. Stop telling everyone what you're gonna do and just do it. Don't tell 100,000 people, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, and then don't start the YouTube channel. Like, just start the channel. Just start it. Just do it. So important. The next thing, it is okay to be weird. I'm a weird person. I'm perfectly fine with saying that. I'm very weird. I meow sometimes, I hiss at people, I make weird noises, I think about weird things, and it's totally okay. And I think I used to suppress that around certain people because I didn't want to sound weird or come off as like the weird girl, but like, it's okay to be weird, and we're all a little bit weird. And the sooner that you embrace that and come into yourself and act like that around every single person, you are going to be so happy. The next one, and actually we're coming to the end of the list, but confidence is key. Confidence is going to get you so much further than anything else in life. You are the shit. Believe you are the shit. Believe that your shit does not stink. Like, you're the shit. Like, be confident. Like, it's all I can say. Be confident. And that is one of the best things that I learned this year. And this is the most confident, the most outspoken I've ever been, ever. And the final and last thing is, it's okay to like the finer things in life, and you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting more. It is perfectly okay to want a Gucci bag and to want a Prada bag and to want to buy expensive sunglasses. Like, that is perfectly okay, and I should not have to feel guilty that someone else doesn't want those same things. If I want more, it is okay to want more, and I shouldn't just silence myself and compress myself to make other people feel okay and to feel more ready for life. Like, no, it's fine to want more. It is fine. to believe that you're destined and to like the big things. Like, it is perfectly fine. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you made it this far, comment down below what is something that you learned in 2020 and what is one of your New Year's resolutions. I actually did an entire podcast episode all about my resolutions, so if you guys want to see that, check out Going Down in the DM on Instagram, and you can find the link to our podcast. But yeah, is that all? I think this is all. Yeah, this was a good year, and I'm really happy. I birthed my YouTube channel. I'm confident. Every single thing that I told you guys is true. All right, enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.